Morgen, meine Damen und Herren, willkommen zu einem anderen Video. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video. Today, we are going to be playing some Football Manager. Heute Morgen werden wir Fußball Manager spielen. And we, first name Jibe, last name 99, Mr. 99 was just hired as the head coach of Kaiserslautern. I'm going to be seeing if I can take this third-tier team in the third tier of German football, Drei Liga, the Dritte Tier. That's not right. And then we're going to be seeing if we can take them all the way, potentially up to the Bundesliga, which we'll be getting into in a little bit. At least up to Bundesliga 2, which is going to be kind of interesting for Kaiserslautern because they have some interesting history that I'll mention in a moment. But yeah, I asked you guys on Twitter which you would prefer to see. Would you like to see me take like a lower table team in the Bundesliga up and becoming, you know, potentially trying to become champions, maybe, you know, win the Champions League, which could be fun. I was going to do SC Freiburg. I've mentioned this a million times in the past, but, you know, my family is very ethnically German. We emigrated from Freiburg and Breisgau to America in the year 1867 or something, which I just found out recently. And of course, I've been enjoying learning German and trying to connect to a country that I've never been to, like a big dumb American. I'd actually love to visit Freiburg and Baden-Württemberg in general, but you know what they say about Baden-Württembergers. Wir können alles außer Hochdeutsch. Oh, I hope my German viewers are laughing at these jokes because nobody else is getting them. But anyway, you guys voted to instead, let's see if we can build up a lower tier team, which I thought could be a pretty fun thing to do. That's generally what's most enjoyable to do in sports management games. And Kaiserslautern is the perfect example of a team that needs some rebuilding. This is a team that has been around for, I think, 120 years. Kaiserslautern has been around for 120 years. Yeah, 119 years. They were founded in the year 1900. 4 Bundesliga titles, 2 Bundesliga 2 titles. They have won the Bundesliga more than they've won the second tier of German football. But recently, they have not been doing super hot. So that's why they fired their head coach and then hired this 24-year-old goofy-looking American as their new head coach, which is what we are going to be seeing if we can do is bring this team back up to its former glory. This challenge is to take them up to the Bundesliga, which would obviously take at least 2 seasons, but I might see if I can fit it all into one big video, but who knows, you know, maybe we'll see if we can split this up into a couple of videos and make it a little bit of a series. Right now, we are in the very early beginning stages of preseason, so there is a lot to do. But anyway, I will go ahead, take a little bit of a tour of the team, figure out everything that we're going to try and do, and then let you guys know as we enter the preseason. Oof, team cohesion is abysmal. There is a worrying lack of cohesion amongst the players. The team's collective mental state is extremely disappointing at the moment. This will significantly impact player positioning during matches. Okay, we gotta give these guys a little bit of hope. We're definitely capable of topping the pile en route to promotion. That is what our expectations are. Good to see the players are online or on the same page as us. And that is exactly the sort of reaction I was after. Yeah, let's get these guys happy. Okay, so we have some pretty good news. Our team is actually looking pretty solid already. I've gone through the tactics and I think this is how we're going to be setting things up. We have 3 separate tactics we're going to be going with. The first, and the one that I think we're going to start with, is a 4-2-4 wide. So right now, we have this fantastic striker, Lucas Spalvis, who is 23 years old. He's contracted with the club until 2022. He's valued at 1.9 mil. I mean, this kid is just amazing. Hopefully, he'll be able to live up to his potential ability of being a 4.5 star, and he is going to be our main goal scorer, alongside Julius Biada, who is also fairly young and fairly promising. On top of that, we also have a more traditional 4-4-2 because there are a few players like Florian Pick who do kind of prefer to play as a more central midfielder or more midfield rather than winger. So we do have a traditional 4-4-2 that's just kind of aggressive. I'll show you guys the tactics a little bit. And then we also have this weird 4-4-2 diamond with wing backs that I might want to mess around with. These are the tactics themselves we are going to be playing here, with probably starting off with this 4-2-4, where out of possession, we're going to have a fairly high defensive line and a fairly high line of engagement, with, you know, fair amount of urgency. We want to distribute to the center backs and go for a counter press when we lose possession. And we want to play out of the defense when we have the possession and work the ball into the box while playing fairly wide, looking to go down those wings. For our 4-4-2, it's going to be more of the same, except we're going to be even more aggressive here. I want to have a really high line of engagement with the offsides trap, and that's going to be the same here for this 4-2-4 diamond, because we have a sweeper keeper. Like our keeper, you know, he's nothing insane, he's nothing crazy, but he is a great sweeper keeper, which we do not want you attacking. He's a great sweeper keeper. That's what he wants to be, and that's what he excels at. So we will, you know, we'll press forward, and we'll see if we can catch people with some offsides traps. But yeah, I'll go ahead and work our way through the preseason, getting through these friendly matches and seeing if we can get some sort of prospects, looking to sign someone. And I'll see you guys at the start of the season. Okay, so after a long and exhausting preseason, I think we finally have a roster that's coming together. I'm going to see if we can get a goalkeeper on loan, which I would actually love to get this dude, because I didn't know, is this Jurgen Klinsmann's son? That would be pretty neat if we got him. Goalie is the only position that we're kind of struggling with now. If we look at our transfer history, we were able to get 2 pretty solid players. This guy, Felix Beyersdorf, we got on a free transfer. I'm thinking we can play him as a defensive midfielder in that first formation that we're running, but he can also play as a right back in an emergency situation if we really struggle with injuries and depth at that position. I wasn't sure if I actually wanted to bring up a new right back, because the guy that we have at right back here, which is Florian Dick, he is our team leader. If we go to the dynamics, he's the team leader in the hierarchy of our team. So I'm a little bit worried about the idea of like bringing someone new right away to play over him. If we take a look at the depth chart now, though, we're looking pretty solid. If Florian Dick ends up getting injured, we do have a young player, Dominic Schad, which he can take over for him, and hopefully he'll, you know, improve. He has a lot of potential as a young kid, only 21 years old. At left back, we got this kid, Robin Bousset, which is I'm most excited about this signing. I think, is he the guy that we had to pay a fee for? Anyway, he, if we can pull up the coaching summary, he has the potential to be a Bundesliga 2 player, a Bundesliga 2 left back, so I'm very excited about that, obviously. He's for the future. This kid's for the future, and for if that guy ends up getting injured. It's probably not super smart for us to sign a bunch of people anyway, because we're actually favored to get promotion this year. The odds makers have us at 3-2 odds that we win promotion this year in the league. So let's go ahead and kick this season off and get underway, which we are going to be playing against Rostock. And let's go ahead and play this match. I think we'll try a 4-2-4 wide here for the start. And just remember, Beata might need to be substituted. I don't plan on watching every single match. And certainly this is going to take multiple seasons, so I can't show the gameplay for all of that. But let's go ahead and watch this very first home opener, the season opener of the Dry Liga for us. Kaiserslautern against Rostock. Come on, team, let's get that W. So far, we're doing pretty good in possession. You can see the possession at the bottom of the screen right now. And we seem to be dominating it for the most part. There's Hemlin making a run down the right wing. He doesn't really have anyone supporting him. Beata, who is not entirely match fit, gets by that tackle. That was pretty solid. Zook. Okay. Takes it right into it. And our players have gotten a yellow card. The first yellow card of the season. Good job, guys. Okay, another highlight. Please tell me this is a goal. I don't want to have all that preseason prep to start this home opener with a loss. And I'd really like for it to not be a tie. Crossing the ball in. Punched away. Oh, take the shot. Oh, what a beautiful goal! Who was that? Mads Albiek. Kaiserslautern moves up to the first position early in the season. Look at all that space. But that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful finish. Good work. There you go. I was about to rage after that hit the post. Good work. Good work. Somebody else must have scored a lot, because apparently we dropped down to second position. Or maybe that was a bug, not registering that goal. We are in first. Solid work. Oh, and I was just trying to shout praise at them too. Okay, we got to be careful. We got to get the win, okay? I don't care as much about the goal differential as much as I care about the win, obviously. They're giving a lot of space. Keep working it in. Oh! Come on, come on. Look at all that space! Take the shot! I should tell him to take more long shots. Maybe I shouldn't say work into the box as much as I do. We have a free kick here. Abiek whips it in. And Hamelin gets the goal! No offsides. Right. There we go. Good job. Okay, come on. I like the possession, but you guys can move a little bit more than that, right? Oh, yes, you can! There we go. 4-1. This game is wrapped up. Let's go. Blow the whistle, ref. There we go. Good game. Well played. Final score, 4-2. Good job, everybody. Tell the boys that they did well and their efforts were great. I am happy with the result and the way you played. Be delighted. I'm going to go ahead and go to this press conference and talk about how awesome I am and my team is. And I will go ahead and keep working through the schedule a little bit. I'll probably be back with you guys for an update after the transfer window closes. It is at this point that I forgot to record, but we ended up making it through the first round of the German Cup, beating a Bundesliga 2 team. And then after a couple of days, we had the draw for the second round, and we saw we were going to have to face Bayern Munich. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I've been playing this for about 11 hours straight, 12 hours, something like that. It's pitch black outside now, but we have got a really solid team together. We had a few moments that were a little bit unfortunate and a little bit frustrating early on. After we started the season off with a couple of wins, we had 3 draws in a row, which I was kind of frustrated about, but we have since kept on winning, and it's also probably worth mentioning that we are unbeaten right now. We have not lost a game. We have only tied 3 of our league matches. And since our last little update, we have done a few things to continue improving the team. I've been going out and trying to see if we could get a few more players for the transfer window. I wanted to see if I could get this guy on loan, which we unfortunately weren't able to. But if we check out our transfer history here, we can see on a very high fee that we're paying about 300,000 of this in installments to get around our transfer budget issue that we had. We got Lucas Poss, which I'll admit he's American, and that highly influenced my ability to sign him, or not my ability, but my desire to sign him. However, the scouting report was huge. I mean, he's potentially going to be a Bundesliga 2 player. He is already looking fantastic. He is 2.5 stars right now and has, you know, the potential to be at least 4, maybe 5 stars. We also got him on a fairly cheap contract, and more importantly than all of that, we got him all the way through 2022, which I'm very excited about. That's 4 years of this kid before we have to worry about giving him up or anything. He's a super young player that already shows tons of promise, and he can also start for us right now, which is something that we need, because unfortunately on the injury report, we had we had a couple of problems with injuries here. It turns out it was really good that we brought in this new goalkeeper, Jonathan Klinsmann, that we have him on loan until the end of the year, because our goalkeeper slipped a disc. Who was it? Hessel. Hessel slipped a disc. He's out up to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. So that's a little bit unfortunate. And that also makes me worry a little bit because he is getting up there in age. Although I think our other goalkeeper, Grill, has quite a bit of potential that hopefully we'll be able to nurture so he can take over for him when the other guy has to go. But yes, we are starting to get a team that can really come together here. The other big injury that happened was, well, we actually had 2 center backs that went down. This 32-year-old Canadian had an injury where, what is it? He's out for 2 weeks. And more importantly than that, though, we had Kevin Kraus right here. He's still recovering from the injury. He's taken some fitness tests to see if he can get back in the game. He's our captain, unfortunately, and he went down twisting an ankle. So it looks like he's going to be back in 4 to 8 days. So that's good. But I'm really happy we were able to get a new promising young center back so we can shore up some of the problems that we had in terms of depth at center back, because that was maybe one of the only other positions that we were struggling with a little bit. Our teammates are getting some nice bonds in. There was a little bit of interest that I was getting as the transfer deadline came for both this kid, Gino Fechner, and this other kid, Albiek, the Danish kid. So This, I shot this down in the media and said he's not for sale before anyone even had an opportunity to, which I probably should have given him up because he's only here until 2019. He is our best player, which is what I was thinking. You know, he's been playing great for us and he's our best player. So I figured, hey, let's not give him away right now. But on second thought, I could probably have gotten a big chunk of change for him, and it would have completely offset all the other signings we did. But then this kid, you know, someone offered us 450K, which is what he was valued at. I tried to push him. I tried to get him to give 600K for him, which maybe that was a little bit greedy, but we have him until 2020 anyway. You know, we don't need to worry too much about giving him up, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things end up going with our finances, but we're looking pretty good right now in terms of the team we've constructed. Everybody is gelling together well. Paz made his debut last night and was absolutely stellar. We shut out, who was it that we played? We played someone that was pretty good. That was, I think, fairly high in the standings. Braunschweig, however you pronounce it. Yeah, we were able to crush them 5-0, even though they were higher than 7th at the time. And currently, if we look at the standings, that puts us right back up into 3rd place. So a few more ties than I would have liked, but we have a fantastic goal differential and we've got a really solid team together that hopefully we can go ahead and really challenge for first as the season gets underway now. So I'm going to go to bed and I will let you guys know tomorrow if anything interesting happens. So I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, I was going to go to bed, but I can't stop playing this. So far, we are, where are we right now? We're on October 31st, 2018. Currently, we're sitting on top of the Dry Liga. 1860 München. Apologies for my terrible pronunciation. It's late. München is the only team that's like really on our heels right now. They have one loss and we have one more draw. And that's been the difference so far. Our team has been doing really solidly ever since we made those signings and the transfer window closed. Apparently this kid, I actually didn't notice, Julius Duker took over, or he matched our striker as the top goal scorer, but our wonderkind, Lucas Spalvis, is tied with him in first place for most goals scored in the league at 11. And this was the surprise for me. Christoph Hemlin has been just on a tear as well. He's been crushing it. We might even want to think about selling him because he is getting old and he's kind of getting to the later points of his contract. Obviously not worried about that for a considerable amount of time, but he looks like he is really doing well and almost peaking in his career. If Hemlin can get one more player of the match, then he will be tied for most players of the match. Hemlin actually has the highest average rating of any player right now. But the reason I started recording right now and the reason I want to keep on playing a little bit is because now we play Bayern Munich, which is gonna be a tough win. And I just want to prove to you guys, you know, I'm not save scumming this. Whatever happens, happens. And I don't even know if I did save scum this, if there would ever be a universe in which we were able to beat them, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It looks like they are struggling a little bit in their recent form, and we're certainly on point with ours. But I still don't really think that there's much that's going to be able to happen. We will try and play just like all of our best players. And, you know, recently when we've been getting up in goals, I've been trying to sub in some other players and get some of their match fitness up. But, yeah, we're going to play our stars here and see if they can make something happen for us. So, Los Gates. All right, here we go. We can do this, man. Klinsmann, what was that? I'm pretty sure this is actually a rivalry game, like, or a derby. That's what Europeans would call it. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that when Kaiserslautern was in the Bundesliga, that this was a rivalry game. Holy moly! What was that? No, don't let him through. Don't let him through. Hold your shape. Please hold your shape. Oh! Woo! Can we make this upset happen? Well, I kind of don't want him to ease off tackles, even though he's been booked. I mean, okay, we made it to halftime, 0-0. Okay, trying to pump our team up a little bit. Giving them some encouragement. Come on, we can do this. Oh! Come on! You gotta be kidding me. They're bringing on Thomas Muller. You gotta you gotta bring on subs in the 50th minute to beat a third-tier team. No. Oh, they're bringing on Ribery for James Rodriguez. Dude, they're bringing on all these world-class players, and we just have these goofballs. They have Manuel Neuer. How the hell are we supposed to win this? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Saw my life flash before my eyes right there. Please tell me this is a highlight for us. Red card. Red card. Ah. Oh, they did red card him. That was a double yellow. I didn't even realize. Score. Tell me you're scoring here. Tell me you're in. Oh! Come on, I could play for penalties, especially now they're a man down, but oh, come on, dude. If we could just score one goal here at the end. Come on, get possession. They have 10 men. God, that's the end of 90 minutes. You gotta be kidding me, dude. I think we have to keep our stars in. We don't really have anyone that's super match fit to replace them with anyway. I believe in them, dude. I believe. Oh, no. No, no. It's a highlight for them. Come on, they have 10 men. Don't let them score on you by just losing your sheep, dude. No! We should sub people, but they're like our best players. No! Come on, man! Come on. 10 men. They have 10 men. You can score this. Oh, yes! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Suck it, Bayern! Let's go! Oh, come on. That was beautiful. What a beautiful free kick. What a beautiful free kick. They only had... This is it. Game's over, right? Game's over. Blow the whistle, ref. Let's go. Get in there. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. The Roten Teufel. Let's go. Good game, suckers. That was incredible. Great result, team. Great result. Now it's time to trash Bayern to the media and hope that we get an even easier opponent in the next round. Anyway, though, on that note, I feel like that's a pretty good spot to end this episode. So I will go ahead and cut it off there. Please leave a like or leave a comment. Let me know if this video was fun for you guys and if you would like to see this continue as maybe an occasional regular series. I would love to get more gameplay videos out that aren't League of Legends on my YouTube channel. So let me know what you guys thought of this. Anyway, though, I hope you all enjoyed watching. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck in Football Manager, and have a wonderful day.